Hi, and welcome to my Inner Power Yoga YouTube channel. I'm Brenda Schnabel, and I'm a yoga therapist where I help people like yourself feel better physically, mentally, and emotionally using various yoga and Ayurvedic techniques. Hi, and welcome back to my Inner Power Yoga. I'm Brenda Schnabel, and we're in the middle of our Healthy Back series. Today we're going to learn how to stretch and strengthen the back. You notice I'm sitting sideways because I want to show you most of us sit like this, which dumps all the way into the lower back. So to help strengthen it, you want to sit tall. That'll begin to stretch that low back and strengthen it. So that's one simple thing you can do, just sitting in a chair, sitting on the bus, anywhere you're sitting, you just always want to sit nice and tall. Sit nice and tall and push the flesh away from those sits bones, those are the bones in your bottom. You may even want to sit on a blanket to just help tilt the pelvis and hips forward. The next thing you want to do is flex those feet. Make the legs nice and strong and then sit tall. So you want to be pretty much at a right angle. And then pull in the belly button, and instead of bending over and hunching the upper back, you want to fold at those hips. This is where you're going to feel the hamstrings. If there's a tug between the hamstrings and the low back, bend those knees. The back always wins out. Pull in that belly button, shoulders roll back, hinging at those hips, coming down. It does not matter whether you touch those feet or not. It's more important that the back is flat. Over time, maybe you can start to straighten those legs out. Hands can move a little farther. And you can always adjust when you're down in the pose. Always being sure and aware of where those shoulders are at. Those legs are nice and strong. For staff pose, you can come up, roll the shoulders back. You're still at a right angle. Place the fingertips by the hips and gently press up. To add a little more to the pose, make it a little more challenging, you can lift those arms up and keep the shoulders down. For standing poses to stretch and strengthen the back, one of the best things you can do to stretch is a forward bend. Pull in the belly button, shoulders rolled back, and begin, again, not to round, keep the shoulders rolled back, fold forward. And as I said while we were on the floor, if the hamstrings get to be too much, then you can bend those knees. Make sure that belly button is pulled in, and begin to fold forward. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. You can hold on to the legs, or you can hold on to the blocks at whatever height works for you. Keep trying to press the legs towards the head and the head towards the legs. To come up, especially if you have a weak back, bend those knees and then slowly roll up. Have some blocks next to you. And the feet are both facing forward. The back leg can be pointed out just a little bit, but the more you have the toes face forward, the better. Roll the shoulders back again, pull in that belly button. When you first start doing this, put your hands in the hip crease and just gently press back on the hips. That's what you want to feel. You want to feel the hips and the tailbone moving behind you. Nice flat back coming forward, shoulders pulled back, and then come down to your blocks. I recommend looking down at the blocks instead of up, because then you're cranking your neck and that would hurt after a while. Once you're comfortable and this feels good to you, to add the strength to this, begin coming up, exhale, down halfway, exhale down all the way. Inhale up, inhale all the way up. Once again, take a deep inhale, exhale, hold it, breathe. Keep sending the tailbone behind you, elongating that spine. As you exhale, come down. Hold this pose for a breath or two. Inhale, press through those feet. Use those legs, come up halfway. Breathe, inhale all the way up. And release the arms. And then be sure you do it on the other side in the same way. One last pose for stretching and strengthening the back. You want to get into a mountain pose. Really feel those feet grounded to the floor. Hold on to the elbows or arms nice and straight. Either way, whichever works for you. Shoulders are relaxed. Belly button pulled in. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Come down halfway. Keep sending the tailbone back. Elongating through that spine. When you feel the heart moving up towards the ceiling, stop. Breathe. It's important you have that belly button pulled in. Legs are nice and strong. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Inhale all the way up. Having the elbows bent, holding onto the elbows, looks like this. Exhale halfway down. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway up. Inhale all the way up. And release. Be sure when you're practicing, only go to your limit. Don't try to force yourself all the way down or all the way up until your body is ready for that. Slowly build the strength, increase the stretching, and your range of motion will come naturally. Have a great day and let your inner power shine. Namaste. Thanks so much for visiting my Inner Power Yoga YouTube channel today. I'm Brenda Schnabel, and be sure to follow me on my blog and Facebook page for other tips and techniques.